Our daily manna, Thursday, June 18th. To be like Jesus. To win souls, forgo personal gain. Philippians 4 verses 12 to 13 read, I know how to be abased, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I have learned both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Let me read that again. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Believe it. Believe it. Amen. In every age, Satan has sought to impair the efforts of God's servants by introducing into the church a spirit of fanaticism. Thus it was in Paul's day, and thus it was in later centuries during the time of the Reformation. Wycliffe, Luther, and many others who blessed the world by their influence and their faith encountered the wiles by which the enemy seeks to lead into fanaticism, overzealous, unbalanced, and unsanctified minds. Misguided souls have taught that the attainment of true holiness carries the mind above all earthly thoughts and leads men and women to refrain wholly from labor. Don't believe it. Others, taking extreme views of certain texts of scriptures, have taught that it is a sin to work, that Christians should take no thought concerning the temporal welfare of themselves or their families, but should devote their lives wholly to spiritual things. The teaching and example of the Apostle Paul are a rebuke to such extreme views. Keep our eyes on Jesus. We should. When Paul first visited Corinth, he found himself among a people who were suspicious of the motives of strangers. The Greeks on the seacoast were keen traders. So long had they trained themselves in sharp business practices that they had come to believe that gain was godliness, and that to make money, whether by fair means or foul, was commendable. Paul was acquainted with their characteristics, and he would give them no occasion for saying that he preached the gospel in order to enrich himself. You know, Paul, the Apostle Paul, was a tent maker. Okay. He might justly have claimed the support from his Corinthian hearers, but this right he was willing to forego, lest his usefulness and success as a minister should be injured by the unjust suspicion that he was preaching the gospel for gain. He would seek to remove all occasion for misrepresentation, that the force of his message might not be lost. He did not want the messages that he taught the Corinthians to be lost. He was a tent maker, the Apostle Paul. This message was taken from the Acts of the Apostles, pages 348 and 349. Blessings. Maranatha. Jesus is coming soon.